Hey guys, very nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. This is your friendly neighborhood therapist, John, Mr. John Joseph here. Today, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for you to be able to enjoy your festivals, your travels, your parties without tiring. You're going to be able to curtir, which is a Brazilian word that means to have fun, to enjoy your social gatherings. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen and telling you what we're going to do today. So how to curtir without tiring. Secrets of raves, festivals, and travels. Let me just get a whole screen. So curtir is a Brazilian word that means enjoy, to have fun, to have the best time. So what I'm going to teach you today is how to enjoy your leisure time from the start to the conclusion with 100% satisfaction without getting tired and also saving on your substances. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Coffee, sugar, etc. I'm also going to teach you how to avoid and overcome any nervousness, bad trip, anxiety, or pain that may appear only using body techniques. You're going to be able to easily, naturally, and automatically overcome any less than positive emotion that comes up only using your breath, your posture, and other beautiful strategies. I'm also going to teach you how to dance and play during the whole event, free from any back pain, knee pain, leg, shoulder, neck pain. You're going to also know how to diagnosticate what you're feeling, why you're feeling, and resolve it easily, naturally, and automatically. And also, I'm going to teach you what are the best exercises and techniques to increase the potency of any substance and any trip that you will be utilizing. Well, as always, consult your doctor, your physician, consult your therapist, your psychologist before doing anything. It's 2022, people. Please get with the program. We have beautiful, wonderful experts who know everything about other things. So if you don't know something, just put it in the hands of somebody who does. So first step number one is creating the best rolê. Okay, what is a rolê? A rolê is a Brazilian word that means a social gathering. So whenever you're going to do a social gathering, you're going to go to a party, a festival, a rave, or you're simply just going to travel, we have to think, what is the best possibility? If you want just one tip that will make your time be more valuable and make you have more fun, just put an intention. What is the best possibility? And we're going to come up to our first exercise, which is what are the best memories that you have? So I'm going to give you an example. I went to Ilha do Mel, which is a beautiful island here in Paraná. We stayed about 2 days, and the best things about this trip was it was very easy because it was only 2 days. I had just come home from a festival that was 8 days and it rained for 6 days. So Ilha do Mel was very easy. It was very fun. I was with people who I love. So I was with my companion. I was with my friends, my brothers. Also, we had good food. There was excellent music, and we made some nice friends. So just talking about and remembering this trip makes me automatically go into the state that I was when I had the trip. So the best way for you to be able to pay attention and notice what are the best details in each of your trips and travels and parties is to remember all of the beautiful details from other places, okay? I have a list here in my home, which is basically all of my best memories until today that I remember. It's divided in trips, in things, experiences, and also animes, cartoons, and games that I've played. And also the new one that I made is food, because I've had some beautiful food, and all of my video games too, because I love video games, my video game systems. So every time that I'm feeling less than positive, I go back to my list and, oh, right, okay, I remember. Okay, so that's the first thing. Put an intention. What is the best possibility? Ask this question. And if you want, write it out. Paper is cheap. You can buy paper and it's cheap, and you can write it with a pen. And this is like the best thing that you can do to have the best experience. Just write down what exactly you want to happen in this trip. And remember, sometimes the trip is not going to be exactly the way you want it. It can be better. Or always remember that. It can always be better, okay? The next one is self-affirmations. Self-affirmations are an easy and effective and free way for you to get into a positive resource state. So if you are an athlete, or you're going to war or something, or you're a business person, or simply you're a normal person who wants to have more control over your life and over your emotions, the best thing that you can do is self-affirmations, okay? I recommend you using Kenneth Soares' videos. They are beautiful. They are very complete. The way that they are structured is very pleasing, but you can use any affirmation videos you want, okay? I do recommend you training the videos every single day or a few times a week before actually testing them and going to a party. And I do recommend you leaving the audio inside of your cell phone. So you can leave the audio in your cell phone, or you can download an app like Gratitude app, which is beautiful. It has wonderful affirmations for every single area in your life. I've been to many parties where I was feeling kind of weird. I went to my Gratitude app. I saw the affirmations like, oh, okay, now I'm in the resource positive state that I need to be able to have fun. Okay. So self-affirmations is perfect for you to get inside of the state that you need to be to have fun and have the best time in the world. And the third one for creating the best rolê is self-hypnosis. I highly recommend checking out Dr. David Snyder's channel. He has been teaching NLP since the 80s. He is a Reiki professional. He has more energy credentials than McDonald's sells hamburgers. He is a wonderful professional, and I participate in one of his mastermind groups in his member section in YouTube. And it's just beautiful the amount of knowledge this guy has, and he just really wants to help people. I have literally saved people's lives just with his free videos on YouTube, and a bunch of them have hypnosis, self-hypnosis. So this one, which is NLP hypnotherapy demonstration, is just awesome. It's just awesome. Check it out, watch it, rewatch it, and have fun. Just have fun, okay? So we just with these three techniques, we can have a wonderful party. We have made our mind focused on something. We know exactly why we're doing it. We know exactly what we want. We know exactly when we have had it before. So it shows us that it is possible to get it again. So now we're going to get into something that's more technical, something that you have to actively do. First, we're going to talk about breathing. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 breathing techniques that you can use. Of course, you're going to have to train it before going to a party, before going to a trip. And the more that you train, the better you're going to get. It's just like martial arts or any other area of study. The first breathing is to organize, which is called box breathing. You can find some videos on YouTube. There's some GIFs you can find on Google also to help you. It just consists in 2 seconds coming in, 2 seconds hold, 2 seconds coming out, and 2 seconds hold. It's like you're doing a box or a diamond. You can call it whatever you want. So I'm going to demonstrate right now what it is. And you can do it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you choose, okay? This is a perfect breath for you to use when you need to get more organized, when you're feeling a little bit lost, when you don't know exactly what you need to do. You're having that sense of what here in Brazil we call a rararira. A rararira is just like a crazy moment where you're feeling a little out of place. You do your box breathing. You can do it with your clients. You can do it with your family. You can do it during a fight, and it's going to work, okay? Just pull in, hold it, pull out, and hold it, okay? The second one is to release and relax. So the first breath is for you to organize, for you to be able to find yourself and become present in the moment. The second one is for you to release and relax, okay? We're gonna do the spaced breathing. Very simple, just put in the air, hold it a little bit, and let go very slowly. So your exhale is going to be much, much spaced out, longer than your inhale. So you're going to breathe in, hold it, and let go very slowly. Remember, train before you use it. The more you train, the easier it's going to be. I've used this breathing with people who are about to have panic attacks, and they just start doing this breath and they just sleep. They sleep. Okay, so it works. Okay, and if you want more information about this, you can check out Andrew Huberman. That is Dr. Andrew Huberman. I think he's a doctor. Yeah, I think he has a doctorate. He has a PhD, I think. But you know, he's a very, very fun professional. He's a very fun scientist. I just love his videos, and he does videos just like me. He's just talking about subjects, and I think just fun. So he talks all about breathing, and he talks with a brilliant breathing professional. And that's where I learned this space breathing. And the third one is to power up and resist. So this is a breath that's stronger. It's for you to be able to, if you're feeling cold, you can feel hot. If you feel like you need energy, it's going to give you energy, which is fire breathing. You can also use the Wim Hof method. It's kind of like that. Same thing or not, but Same principle. So you breathe in and breathe out fast 30 times and just release all of the air and hold for at least 30 seconds, okay, breathless. So it's what we call a cyclic breathing, okay, cyclic breathing. So it's going to be like this. And after 30, and hold. And just stay there for 30 seconds, 1 minute. Of course, don't do this driving. Don't do this when you're operating heavy machinery. Do it when you're at home in peace and calm. And you can also do it before a cold shower or during a cold shower for it to be able to train. Okay. So these 3 breaths, if you can train all of them just one after the other. You can do like 30 seconds, the box breathing, 30 seconds, the release and relax breathing, the space breathing, and then 30 seconds doing the power up and resist. Do 1 cycle. Normally, I think in Wim Hof, it's 3 cycles of this breathe in, breathe out, and then hold it. And then what Andrew Huberman says, it's 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is going to give you roughly 3 cycles of this fire breathing. Okay, so we went from mental. Okay, so we have an objective. We know exactly what we want to do. Now we know practical exercises. The breathing exercises are the best thing that you can do to come back to your center and feel inside of your body and just cut any bad trip that's going on or any tiredness that you're having. And believe me, about like 70 to 80% of the times that you're feeling tired, it's because you're not breathing correctly. Okay, write this down. Breathe correctly and you will feel more energy. Okay, now we go into the vocal, the expression part. So we know what we're thinking, we know how to breathe. We're going to talk about mantras. So you can use whatever mantra you want. You don't have to use these ones. Just use whatever you find fun for you. I like using this one, which is from Activation Vibration. Thank you, Heather, which is everything is working out, best case scenario. Okay, everything is working out, best case scenario. This is from Activation Vibration on YouTube. Very beautiful channel. And in Portuguese, it's tudo está dando certo. Esse é o melhor resultado. Okay, so sometimes something goes right and I say, wow, everything is working out. This is the best case scenario. And then sometimes something starts to go wrong. I'm like, okay, this is still the best case scenario. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack. I'm like, okay, this is still the best case scenario. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to relax my body and I'm going to wait for the emotion to just flow through me because, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm not in danger. There are no Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to eat me. So I'm doing good. Also, you can ask questions and just leave them open. Like, what is the best possibility? Oh, I'm not feeling so good right now. Okay, what is the best possibility? How can this get better? How can I make this better? You can also do the lofty questions, which I learned from Vishen Lakhiani from mindvalley.com. So Vishen Lakhiani, he talks about lofty questions, which are just open-ended questions that you let the universe answer. So for example, why am I always surrounded by love? Why do I always have the best experiences of servitude? Okay, so just ask an open-end question and go do something else. And you're going to notice, okay, and this is my professional opinion, you're just going to go into trance, which in hypnosis and therapy we call trance. You're just going to go into trance and you're going to feel better. And like 1 hour is going to fly by. And then after 1 hour, you're going to stop and think, wow, I was feeling anxious and I asked the open-ended lofty questions and now I feel better. We also have mantras in other languages. So I really love Om Shanti Om, which I think the translation is create, peace, create. And this is from a YouTube video called Mantras for Deep Inner Peace, 8 Powerful Mantras. I just love this video. Sometimes I put it in the car when I go out and you have traffic. Sometimes I put it on my cell phone when I go out with the motorcycle, just to be able to keep a point in a space of peace and focus on what I'm doing. And just feel good. I want to get to the place that I'm going, feeling good, feeling in peace. Okay. We also have I give, I trust, I receive, I thank you. So what does that mean? Sometimes in life you have to trust. So if you ask something from an internet site, you give them your money and you have to just trust them that the product is going to come up to your house. You have literally 0 guarantees that the product is going to appear at your house. But because the website has a reputation and the website has, there are legal laws, that something has to arrive at your home. And if it doesn't, you're going to get your money back. So that's the principle. I give, I trust, I receive. Thank you. Just remember that it's a cycle. You're always going to be giving, you're always going to be trusting, and then you're always going to be receiving, and you got to be grateful. So that's basic. There's also the Ho'oponopono, which is I love you, please forgive me, I am sorry, thank you. You can research the Ho'oponopono story, which is beautiful. And I would put some more things like, for example, I forgive you, I forgive myself, and you can customize it, put your own. And I love this one, which is everything I most need, want, and desire comes to me, is found by me, or given to me at the right time, for the right reasons, for the good of all. And if you ask why and think about your life, you'll notice that 9 times out of 10, you have always received exactly what you wanted or better. Okay. The only time that you didn't receive what you wanted is because it wasn't for you at that time. And then I can give you like a million esoteric explanations, but normally you always get what you want. Okay. So we've talked about the mind, creating the best rolê. We talked about breathing. We talked about I am here now, which is mantras, things that you can say to yourself, things that you can write down. You can create anchors. So for example, I can put a ring and decide that this ring, every time I look at it, I'm going to feel happy. That's an NLP anchor. And you can do that. So for example, I have a hat, and every time that I put my hat, I know that I am protected. I'm always protected, but when I put the hat, I'm like, I am very protected. I also have my Naruto headband, which I love to put when I go to parties, because you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Doing a cosplay on a party is awesome because you just go crazy and people go crazy with you, especially when you really dive into the personality of who you're doing a cosplay. So I love doing the Kakashi cosplay. Yeah, it's not Kakashi, I'm just a Jonin, which is the teacher, but still I have a lot of fun. Okay, now let's talk about moving your body, actually moving your body and putting your body in position. So first, manipulating my posture, controlling my state. One of the fastest way that you can manipulate your emotional state and control your emotional state is control your breathing, control your posture. Okay, just know your outcome, know exactly what you want. First, let's talk about stretching. When you stretch, you are alleviating stress in your body that's held in the form of tension. Okay, tension is energy being wasted inside your body to be ready. And sometimes there is nothing to be ready for because we live in a modern society. So we don't have to worry about tigers and dinosaurs and aliens. Well, maybe aliens, but there are a lot of aliens on planet Earth already. Like, have you looked at trees? Can you explain to me how trees grow? Trees are aliens, but that's another talk for another time. So stretching, when you stretch, you are allowing your body to release tension, and your body is always using energy to keep your body tight. So when you stretch, you allow your body to save energy. And if you save energy, you're going to have more energy to dance, to walk, to have fun, to play, to do some lovemaking with your partner. And that's the most important thing. Okay. Second one is power poses. So if you go to YouTube and type in Amy Cuddy, you're going to see a beautiful video, TED Talk, talking about power poses, and they actually work. We also have, for example, Dan Juan in Qigong, which is the tree pose or the stake pose, and any type of martial arts that works on poses is effective. It works on your mental and your physical health also. Okay. Third one is alleviate, release, and grow. So it's very important for you to allow your body to have some time to rest. So let's say that I'm having all of the fun in the world in a party, and I've used all of the substances. You know what I'm talking about, right? Coffee, sugar. Sit down, just sit down and oblige yourself and make yourself sit down for at least 5 minutes and take a deep breath and stretch your spine, keep a beautiful posture. If you can, just lay down and put your legs up. So if you're at a party that you can lay down, or for example, you're camping, this is something that saved me in the 8 days that I was at the festival. I was at a Dana festival in Lagoinha, São Paulo, this in the turnover from 2021, 2022. And it was a lot of up and down. It was just like large mountains that I had to scale. And one of the best ways that I let my body rest, release, and grow is just to keep my legs up. Okay. So manipulating your posture, you control your state. Do stretching exercises before, during, and after your party. It doesn't take long, and the investment is very worth it, okay? Number 2, do power poses before, during, and after, okay? Especially when you're under the influence of any psychotropics. It's interesting to do power poses because they work, okay? You have the victory pose, you have the Wonder Woman, the Superman pose. It works. And the third one, alleviate, release, and grow. Give your body some time to rest. So rest before the event, rest a little during the event, and rest after the event, okay? And now the last one, be your best version. So now I'm talking about things that it's interesting for you to do before going to a party, which, you know, it's just obvious. If you are a ping pong athlete, a table tennis athlete, you're going to train table tennis. If you want to go up and down the party, you have to train going up and down using your body. Okay, you have to train jumping jacks because you're going to be dancing. You gotta, you know, separate 1 hour in your day, in your week or your month, and just let's say week, because you know most people go to parties like twice or 3 times a week, a month. So you got to train dancing for 1 hour without having anything inside of your body. Okay, without having any kind of psychotropics inside of your body. So remember, please take care of your body, treat it with respect. It's only going to do what you tell it to do. Okay, so you got to do strength training. You got to train with weights. You got to go to the gym. You got to do calisthenics. You got to do yoga. You got to do something that keeps your body strong and allows you to have muscle so that you can have the party. You can go to the party and have fun and still feel good from the start to finish. Number 2, you got to do resistance training. What is resistance training? Aerobics, running, jumping rope, rope jumping, also jumping jacks, which is awesome. Doing burpees, okay, doing burpees, which is awesome. You got to do posture exercises. So you got to do Pilates at least once a week or yoga at least once a week. It doesn't have to be too much. It's going to be 10 to 15 minutes. That's going to, you know, if you do 10 minutes a week, you're going to do 40 minutes a month. And that's going to be about a lot during a year. Okay. So the fourth one is tension release. You got to do some exercises like Qigong and meditation. You got to give some time for your body to process that information that you have inside your body, and also to let your mind calm down. And the last one, it's very important for you to rest, repo, and reintegrate before, during, and after. Allow your body to rest, allow your body to repo, to put in the nutrients and glycose and energy and protein that you need during the party. So during these 8 days of party, I ate a lot of peanuts, a lot of Brazilian nuts, which we call castanhas, castanha do Pará. I ate a lot of bananas, a lot of fruits, because I wanted my body to be in perfect state. And of course, before going to the party, I didn't eat any meat. I didn't eat any sugar. I didn't have any coffee. I just kept my body 100% clean for about 2 days before going to the party. Okay. And also reintegrate. Remember that before going to the party, you're going to have expectations. And after the party, you're going to want to have a reintegration process. If you have a therapist, consult your therapist, or just buy a notebook and write down what were your best experiences. So it's been 1 month since I came back from Adana, and I'm still writing stories. I'm still writing the best stories that I remember, that I sometimes I walk in, I remember a story of something cool that I did, like a small thing, which is very fun. When I get home, I write down in my journal. Okay. And for Qigong, I highly recommend this channel, which is Yochi. Marissa, one of my dreams is to do a course with her on Qigong. She has studied with some of the best Qigong professors in China. And just the way that she talks is very, very calm and nurturing. And sometimes I'm at the party and I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable, and I hear her words, I do the exercises, and I feel better, and I go on with the party. Okay. And I've used her exercises to teach a lot of people during the parties how to take care of their body. And also David Snyder, he also does Qigong. He also is a Qigong professional. He has studied with some of the best Qigong teachers also, and he is very good in Qigong. And he's the one who told me to start Qigong. And Marissa is an excellent professional also. She gives online courses. Well, if you have any doubts, please let me know. I'm here to help. I want you guys to have the best experiences possible. You guys deserve it, okay? If you want any more information, just send me a message on my Instagram, which is gratajohn. and I'll leave the link in the description, or just send a comment, and let's have fun together. Let's contact. Let's have some coffee, some tea. If you're ever here in Brazil, just let me know and let's go have some fun. Okay. See you later. Thank you very much. This has been one more from Grata John. Thank you.